Hi, I'm Lisa, Love and Marriage Guide. And today I want to share with you that you are the one that you have been looking for. So maybe you are feeling lonely, maybe you're in a relationship, maybe you're married, but maybe you're feeling lonely and not connected, not supported. Um that's how I felt. I was married, I had kids, but I felt like we were doing it alone. Like I was doing my part and he was doing his part, but we didn't really feel connected. We weren't doing it together. It wasn't what I had imagined when I had imagined having a family. And so it was very disillusioning, disappointing. And uh, um I mean, there weren't good things. There were definitely good things. I love my kids. My kids were doing well. Like we had a good relationship when we were relating, but it just wasn't very often. Um and so I kept complaining to my husband that this is what I was feeling. Like we never do anything together. He was very involved in politics and doing stuff like that, and that was his free time, so it didn't give us any time together. And so and I was complaining to him one day, and I remember him saying, like, you want too much love. I can't give you everything that you're wanting from me. And I was hurt by that, of course, but I was like, all right, fine. Then if he's being honest with me, he's being clear. So I need to find this love somewhere else. And I've always been a spiritual person, so I was reading books by Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life, and um the Course in Miracles, and practicing all that and really trying to do that. And then I also began studying family constellations, and I began doing family constellations, and I just did a lot of my own work. And through all of this work, I have really found and accessed my inner child and healed my inner child. I also go for my own counseling in internal family systems. My therapist does internal family systems. So I have done a lot of work on myself, and I have really healed a lot of my pain. That's not to say that I don't still have stuff to heal. But it really helped me to access my inner child, which helped me access my inner spirit. Because they're very connected. Your inner child is connected to your inner spirit. And if you can heal that stuff that covers your heart, you can really open that up and connect to everything. And then you can live this life that you have always wanted to live, because you're living from your heart and your spirit. And it is what connects us to everything. And I think that's the kind of relationships that we want to have. And so I found this song. I know this song from a long time ago because I'm older and I was around when it came out. And but it really spoke to me about um finding out that you really are the one. You have everything inside of you. And this is a song by Elton John, The One. So probably a lot of you know it. I'm just going to read it. I'm going to read the lyrics to you. I saw you dancing out the ocean, running fast along the sand. A spirit born of earth and water, fire flying from your hands. In the instant that you love someone, in the second that the hammer hits, reality runs up your spine and the pieces finally fit. And all I ever needed was the one, like freedom fields where wild horses run. When stars collide, like you and I, no shadows block the sun. You're all I ever needed. Ooh, baby, you're the one. So, when they say no shadows block the sun, I think of our third chakra and how, like, the light just can shine out of us. And how when that light shines out of us, other people recognize it and they light up too. I've seen this. I've experienced this. And it's really, really cool when that happens. And when he says, baby, you're the one, like, I really think that's the inner child that we are connecting with, that kind of opens us up to all of this. Because when we come into this world, when we're babies and when we're little children, we're still very connected to spirit. And so when we come back to that part of us, we remain connected. We've always been connected. It just kind of gets covered and blocked. I'm going to keep reading. There are caravans we follow, drunken nights in dark hotels, when chances breathe between the silence, when sex and love no longer gel. For each man in his time is keen, until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water, a long lost heart within his reach. And all I ever needed was the one, like freedom fields where wild horses run, when stars collide, like you and I, no shadows block the sun. You're all I ever needed. Ooh, baby, you're the one. And this also reminds me of the book by Richard Schwartz, who created Internal Family Systems. And his book, You Are the One You Have Been Waiting For, which is about couples. And in his book, he basically says that in order to have a good relationship, like the one that you want to have, like a real connection, a real loving connection with your partner, you need to be able to look at yourself and start healing the parts of yourself. Bring your higher self to the parts of yourself so they can heal and integrate. And then you have that awareness and you're not overwhelming your partner and expecting too much of them, because they can't completely meet all your needs. Like I gave you that example in the beginning. And so we can learn to do this, and then we can meet each other and we can have these adventures together, and we can live from our hearts and our spirits, and we can have like the most incredible adventures, and we can be happy. I know that we can do this. This is what we're creating. This is what we are bringing down to earth. It's already here. We just have to find it inside of us. We don't have to live like this. We can create something new that comes from us and from the love inside of us. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.